May 4th, 2018.
This is Nerd Bourbon episode 48. It's the show with hot questions and even hotter wings. I'm your host, Seth Sturgill.
God fucking damn it. and I'm Todd Sturgill. I didn't expect that.
May the 4th be with you. You enjoyed that intro, I take it?
I didn't expect it. Like, again, I enjoy when you pull some shit out of your ass that, like, I just didn't expect. That's good.
I've just been watching so much Hot Ones lately.
Shit, dude. We sat there and watched like 3 or 4 episodes together when we should have been watching My Hero.
Can we just take a second? Let's just take a few minutes at the start of this podcast. I'm sorry. Can we just take a second to just appreciate Hot Ones and just how good it is?
It's like, funny is like I've been so into Hot Ones for so long. Like, and I'm happy that you got into it.
Here's the deal. I think I've always been intimidated by the length of the videos.
Oh, yeah. But honestly, like they're like some of them are like 20 plus minutes, but dude, those 20 minutes are fast.
Yeah, they go by pretty quick once you get into them. But it's such a good show. Like, it's such a good interviewing format. Like, Sean Evans is such a great interviewer already. Mm-hmm. But then like when you incorporate them being off guard with the heat of the wings and stuff like that, and you really get to see the kind of like personalities shine through in a way that you wouldn't normally.
And that's the other thing is like even the questions are like not like usual like interview like fare. You know what I mean? Like, and that's actually one thing you'll actually end up seeing is you'll end up seeing like a lot of like the people getting interviewed are like, oh damn, yeah, you guys did your research type shit. Like they're so surprised by it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see a lot of comparisons to an interviewer that I've always been a big fan of, Nardwar. Nardwar, the human serviette. Mm. Very, very apt comparisons to him and just the level of research that he does going into an interview and stuff like that. Hot Ones and Sean Evans does that as well. I would love Todd. I would love it if we could somehow work it out to where we did Hot Ones for an episode of Eats. Oh, be so good.
Oh, like actually got like the sauces?
Yeah, like you and I get the sauces and we basically do Hot Ones for an episode of
Bro,
Eats.
I'd do it. I'd love it. I would absolutely love
I would do it too. I would fucking regret it. But
I would regret the shit out of it. It would have to be like on a day that I don't have to work because that shit's going to fuck my life up.
Oh, that's you have to plan your day around that
exactly.
shit.
Dude, that's don't get me wrong. I'm a spice fiend. That shit gonna fuck me up though.
To quote that Joey Diaz episode where he's like I was gonna go to work out after this. No, fuck that.
Good.
He's like, I'm good on that shit.
Oh man, again, there is probably one of my all-time favorite episodes. 'Cause here's the thing,
that's a great
I love
episode.
Anything with Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz is fucking hilarious.
That's a great episode. You know what though? My favorite episode, the thing that got me into watching it recently is they did an episode with Alton Brown, who I'm a longtime fan of, and his episode is great.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. I love that he actually like ranks the sauces. I was like, the thing is like with that episode, it really made me want to buy the Hot One sauce, the original.
Yes, the fiery chipotle,
I
right?
really want to buy it because it's just like it was number 1 for him. I'm like, and what's impressive is again, it really makes me want to try the last dab because that motherfucker was 5.
Right, because he enjoyed that too. Yeah.
Because that's the thing, like the thing they did with it is like, yeah, it's a hot as shit sauce, but it still has taste, it still has flavor.
But it still has that good flavor to it. Yeah, no, the thing about the thing about the fiery chipotle too is that it's a consistent, like everybody likes that sauce. Like that is a unilaterally loved sauce is that Hot Ones fiery chipotle. It sucks because you can't really find it. Like it's sold out all the time on their website. But yeah, I really want to buy a bottle of that.
And like I think if you go on the website for the last dab, you're not even gonna get the last dab like version that they use on the show. You're gonna get the Carolina Reaper edition,
right?
Because the Carolina Reaper edition is the one they sell during the off season of Pepper X,
right?
Which is what is in the last dab,
right? Yeah, the Pepper X is like the motherfucker pepper. Yeah, but Hot
And
Ones is
apparently
great.
that motherfucker that makes those peppers has like hotter ones ready.
Oh Jesus.
I was like listening to, I was like watching some other video, and that motherfucker's just like, I think I was watching a podcast that Sean Evans was on. I think it was the H3 podcast.
Okay.
And his ass was like, yeah, he's basically, that motherfucker's got like peppers like just ready.
They're
for
fucking.
somebody to come out with a hotter one. He's gonna be like, oh yeah,
He's fucking playing God. Yeah, Hot Ones is great. Hot Ones is so good. I highly recommend Hot Ones if you've never watched it. Great YouTube channel. Yeah. I wanna start us off this week, Todd. You ready to hear? Oh, Todd, can I tantalize you with a? Can I tantalize you by telling you about an iPhone game?
I visibly cringed, by the way.
Oh, Todd.
I visibly cringed.
Ooh.
I'm not a big fan of mobile gaming. But
You gotta love that. I'm not a big fan of mobile gaming either, and I'm not even 100% sure that I'm a fan of this game. I can't decide yet because I've only been playing it for like an hour, but it's the new game, the new Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery.
I heard about this. What's the deal?
So, you know me. Anybody who's listened to this show for a while knows that I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. Proposed to my fiance in front of Hogwarts. I love Harry Potter more than most things in this life. So, there's been a lot of hype kind of building up to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. It's been kind of like talked about for a long time. Oh, there's going to be a Harry Potter mobile game, and you make your own character, and it actually has like a story, and you choose your house and stuff like that. And it does, and I'll just say this. If they had allowed me to pay like... I would have paid like $15 for this game to remove all of the like free-to-play bullshit. Because it has the typical free-to-play trappings like energy and, oh, spend this much to unlock this outfit. You know what I mean? And... oh, your energy to do these actions will recharge in an hour, shit like that. But the game itself is actually pretty good. Like, I actually there's a little bit of a story to it where it actually takes place. So this game picks up right after Harry is like a baby dropped off with the Dursleys, basically.
Okay.
So, and the whole premise is that your character's brother was like expelled from Hogwarts and is like kind of a legend in Hogwarts for like all the shit he got up into, and is kind of like a pariah, and people like talk about him like, oh shit, like you're his brother, that kind of thing. And or his brother or sister, you can play as a male or female character. You make a custom character. You
assume their gender. No, I'm just playing.
the character is a brother. It is for sure a brother, but then like you choose your house and stuff like that, and you go to classes and stuff, and spells are cast by tracing symbols on the phone, and there is an actual like story to it with actually like decent characters, and I actually kind of like the art style and stuff like that. It's like a well-made game. I just wish it didn't have the free-to-play bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, if it didn't have that, it would actually they would really have something special on their hands with this game. But, they've got to go the free-to-play route, so they have the energy and the gems and the coins and shit like that. All that bullshit that you normally see is on full display here, and it really holds back. Because I'll tell you what happened is, I was playing the game and I was having a great time, blah, blah, blah. And then I got to this big like set piece moment where I had to fend off this kind of like murderous plant with my Lumos. And in the middle of the fight, it's like, you've run out of energy to cast Lumos. And I'm like, you regain 1 energy per minute. And I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
Or you can spend some
right,
money.
Or you can spend money to regenerate
energy.
the energy and keep playing now. I'm like, you motherfucker. This is the shit that I hate. Like, this is why I hate this shit,
It's sweet, sweet freemium gaming.
Yeah, I'm going to keep playing it because, like, I do think that there is something cool here. Like I do, and I gotta give it to them. They actually got like the real voice talent. Like they got I'm blanking on her name. The actress that plays McGonagall. Like she actually is the voice of McGonagall in the game and stuff like that.
Damn,
And
really?
it is an officially licensed kind of high quality Harry Potter mobile game, and it has a lot of the stuff that you want from a Harry Potter mobile game. Like if you were to sit down with the task of designing a Harry Potter mobile game, you would probably come up with something like this. And I gotta hand it to him. It's well written, and I like the characters, the original characters they've come up with. I think the time frame is interesting because it's not as if you're gonna go bumping into Harry Potter. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like I like the trappings around it. If it weren't for the freemium shit, I would heartily recommend it. I'm gonna keep playing it to see if I can get past that hump. If I report back in a week or two and say I'm still playing it despite the freemium bullshit, I think I can consider that a recommendation. Anyway.
Man, they basically got... I'm looking at it. They basically got a lot of motherfuckers. They got the dude, Michael Gambon.
Yeah.
That was the second Dumbledore.
Uh-huh.
They got Maggie Smith, fucking Warwick Davis.
Maggie Smith, that's her name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like... It is a high quality product. For what it is a high quality product.
I'm impressed by that.
I mean, maybe download it and check it out if you have an interest. Like if it weren't for the freemium bullshit, this would be an easy recommend for me. But even still, I'm having a good time with it despite that. Did you play the demo for Detroit?
I did, yes.
Oh, interesting. So let's talk about that. So give me a run through of how your demo went.
All right. So, I saved the fish.
Oh, of course. So just to provide a little context. So, we're talking about the demo for the upcoming Detroit Become Human, the next game from Quantic Dream, the developers of Heavy Rain. There's a demo on PSN. Todd and I both played it. Like Quantic Dream games, there are several different outcomes. So yes, you saved the fish because of course you did. You're not an animal.
Mm-hmm. So, I'll say this, though. I think this might be the first Quantic Dream game that I actually play.
Okay. So you're actually intrigued by it. Okay.
I'm interested in it. I am. If the whole deal is with the androids and shit, it's interesting. I like the premise of it.
Right.
But so the deal with this demo though is you're playing as a hostage negotiator basically.
I think his name's Cooper, isn't it? Is it Cooper or is it
Colin?
Oh, it's Colin. That's it.
Is it Colin?
It's something like that. It starts with a C.
It was something with a C. It was
Yeah.
something with a C. Connor. It might be Connor.
Connor. That's it. Yep, it's Connor. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So you get called in basically to deal with a deviant, is what they're calling it. I'm assuming it's an android that's gone rogue.
Right.
I'm assuming that's the lore of the shit.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously
But,
playing a bit out of context,
Yeah. So for me, I think I basically went around and I got as much information as I possibly could. I did all the reconstructions and shit.
Okay.
And that's actually I actually really like that level of shit, like the being able to reconstruct the stuff.
Yeah, it's been done in other
cool.
games, and it's kind of simplistic here, but I'm kind of hoping that as the game progresses, that there is more in-depth reconstructions.
Yeah, that'd be definitely cool. But it's with that, you're able to increase your chances of success with dealing with this guy, because he has a little girl hostage. And what ended up happening for me is I got him to trust me.
Okay.
I did get him to trust me to the point where he dropped her, and she ran off. And my outcome was fucker got sniped, got fucking rocked.
Interesting.
And it's kind of sad, because again, I got him to trust me, and he's on his knees as he's about to basically power down. Basically, he's like, "You lied to me, Connor.
Aw.
You lied." I won't even lie. I felt bad. I was like, "Oof, I didn't know they were gonna do that to you, bro."
So let me tell you what happened with me. So I'm curious, how much of run me through what you remember of the evidence that you found, the stuff that.
So I looked through. I went into the hostage room. I found some shit in there.
The little
the main evidence I found was
the little video or whatever, where you get his name
of oh, we'll be together forever. Shit like that, yeah. I found the purchase of the replacement. He's gonna get replaced.
Right.
I found the gun, and I actually did think about using that gun, but then I was like, yeah, I'll see. I might run through it again. Honestly.
I'm gonna run through it again just to see the different outcomes.
Because did you grab the gun or no?
I did grab the gun.
Ooh, I can't. I want to see what happened with that.
So here's what happened with me. Okay, so I walk out there, and what's interesting is from gathering this evidence and from going through these reconstructions, you actually unlock the more information you unlock about the situation, you unlock additional dialogue.
Yeah, you actually end up surprising him when you actually know his name, like
right.
Daniel.
Right, you come out and you're like, "Hi, Daniel." He's like, "Oh, how do you know my name?"
And then you just keep on going, and like you get like the dialogue, like they were gonna replace you. It's understand, like I understand, like like you start sitting there. It's honestly the game's interesting. Like I'm very interested in the game right now. Like
yeah, so what happened with me is like I was going through that whole scenario where I'm walking slowly. I'm saying I understand you're gonna be replaced, blah blah blah, and I get him to trust me, and he's like, all right, like I'm gonna, like I'm gonna trust you. Are you armed? And I'm like, I am armed. And he's like, throw the gun away right now. And I did it, I said, all right, no more guns. We're good. He's like, call the helicopters off. I was like, all right. So I called the helicopter off.
I actually didn't call the helicopter off.
Yeah, so I was just trying to get him to trust me, you know what I mean? And trying to get the girl to be safe, right?
So the line that ends up happening when he says that to me, as like, he basically, Connor says, I don't think they would listen to me if I tried.
Ah, okay. So, well, if you do, they actually do listen to you. It's funny.
I know, but I was just talking shit.
So what ends up the boiling point for me, because I had it it was literally at 99% trust, like success rate.
Oh, damn.
So this is hilarious. So literally at 99% success rate, and he's about to come down and everything like that, and he says like, I just don't want to die. I just promise me they're not going to deactivate me. And then like, I didn't want to lie to him, this whole time.
You fucking idiot. You should have just lied to him.
I've been trying to play it straight with him. You know what I mean? And I was hoping that he would kind of like, he would kind of like just accept the
no, bro,
inevitability.
Like, the dude was already unstable. He was already unstable. That was a bad move. But I respect that you did.
But I had him kind of like calm, and I kind of was hoping he would just kind of.
Did that shit? Tell me what happened. Did that 99 go to like fucking 0?
So what happened is like Connor's like, Daniel, like you've killed, you killed people. Like you have to know that that's not gonna happen. That's impossible. Like I can try to work as much as I can, but that's just that. And then from that point he starts crying and he's like, oh, I didn't want to hurt anybody, blah blah blah. And he's like they're gonna throw me out like garbage and blah blah blah. And he's like I've made my decision. And then he falls backwards with the girl. And Connor, he like runs up to the edge and pushes the girl out of his arms and grabs Daniel and like goes tumbling to the streets with Daniel. And,
oh, damn.
And the camera zooms in on Connor's eyes as he closes his eyes and smiles, and it says mission success because the girl survived, right? And then Connor and Daniel both fall to the ground and die. And I kind of liked that because it showed
I respect that that ending. I could have got that ending myself technically because there was an option for me to sacrifice myself.
Yeah, the idea of like Connor being okay with being used as a tool. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. I think that's what's so interesting about this world that they're creating is like the interplay of like how certain androids act and how the other ones act.
Yes.
Yeah, at least this one. Like you got Connor who's okay with being used as a tool. He's ready. He's okay with like even throwing away like his semblance of life.
Yes.
And that's another thing is like, what is life? I think that's the whole point of this.
Well, and that's, it's something that gets touched on a lot in like Android science fiction stuff is like,
it's not an untouched topic, but it's always an interesting topic in my eyes.
Well, it's like, what is life? What does it mean to be human and stuff like that? And, and the game's called Detroit Become Human, right? So
yeah, I'm
very much interested. I've basically decided that I'm going to pick it up when it comes out,
When is it coming out?
May 25th.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up grabbing it myself.
And I just want to play through it, and I may, I adored Heavy Rain when it came out. I thought Beyond Two Souls was a massive disappointment, a huge step back. I think
that's what I hear. That is what I hear.
yeah, I think Beyond Two Souls was a massive step back after Heavy Rain. Like Indigo Prophecy, I liked it. Super weird. But then like Heavy Rain comes out and you're like, "Oh shit, like Heavy Rain is great. It's a fantastic fucking game." And then when they announced Beyond with Ellen Page and stuff like that, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is going to be awesome." And it was a massive massive disappointment. I was hugely disappointed in that game. Had good moments, but like I was very, very let down by that game.
Okay.
Detroit seems like it's going to be a return to form, where this seems like it's going to be more like Heavy Rain and less like Beyond Two Souls. So I'm very looking forward to it. I'm excited to see where it goes. The last thing we kind of want to talk about, we're going to kind of do another short episode this week. I want to give you an opportunity to talk about your time with Sea of Thieves.
So, it's kind of going to be like talking about multiple things. I recently picked up a new computer, so streams are going to end up being a little better in the long run because we did a test stream and it's smooth as shit.
Yeah, you dropped like all kinds of money on a new computer so that we could actually use your capture card and stuff like that.
Yep, that's exactly why I did it.
Because we were having issues like originally, because you've had the capture card actually for a while.
My computer just could not handle like anything. My computer just could not handle it. My computer was like 5 years old and it was like shit RAM, shit everything. And like I was on OBS, like we did the test stream, and I was dropping no frames. Everything seemed pretty smooth. So in the future, when it's like we're gonna start using that to stream, so whenever we do something together. And actually, speaking of, is in time, maybe within the next couple months, a friend of ours, I might be doing a dual stream with him.
Right.
And I think we finalized the idea for it, and it's going to be garbage. So the original thing is we were thinking about doing 2 co-op runs.
Okay.
ONS cosplay.
Oh, yes.
And a trade hits. But then my dumbass had the idea, why don't we just combine them?
Yeah, that would make sense.
You don't understand how garbage that's gonna be for my slow ass. I'm gonna be smo.
No, of course you are. You got to be the fat.
And I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a good time. That'll probably be like a dual stream. I'll stream it, and he's gonna stream it himself.
We'll obviously announce that when we get
Yeah, definitely. It'll be a fun time, and So yeah, I bought a new PC, and I've actually been gaming a little more on PC. Seth's giving me shit. You'll fade. You'll fade.
The fire, the PC gaming flame within you now will fade. Just wait.
It's like, dude, my ass has been playing like Smite and shit.
Oh God, just wait. You'll look back
playing
on these
PUBG
weeks with disgust.
But Sea of Thieves, I actually really dig the game. Like, I understand like why it got shit because the content is not really there. But, like, if you're actually playing... I would never be able to play this game by myself, ever.
Right.
Like, you need to at least play this with one more person or, like, a full crew. A full crew on a galleon is, like, 4 people. And
is that it?
Like, yeah, 4 people.
Okay.
That's all you really need, honestly. You had 3 people kind of, like, doing, like, the other, like, managing the sales. You got 1 person on the fucking, the wheel and shit. You're good. And it's just the stupid shit of that game. It's just entertaining to me. It's like you are a pirate, motherfucker. You're going around, like digging for treasure and shit, and occasionally getting into battles.
I just got like what is the like structure of the game? Are there like characters? Is there a story?
Okay, so I'm like still early on, honestly. So I wouldn't be like there is like this thing of like becoming a pirate legend or some shit, and that's when you get into like end game shit. But honestly, what the structure is in my eyes is like you get gold, you spend gold on like obviously the cosmetics in the game, and you because that's the thing, everything is just all cosmetic, like jackets, like even like you can like upgrade your like you can change the way your equipment looks, your weapons look, and all that shit. But it's all still the same weapons. It all has the same damage and shit. It's just like, how do you want to look, basically?
Right.
And The structure is like when you're in an out, there's like these outposts where the outposts are where you turn in like all your booty basically.
Turn in your booty.
Ooh, but at the outpost you can actually like spend gold on like voyages, and those voyages will send you to different places. Like you gotta like use the map to find where they're trying to send you, or you can like so there's the maps. There's the straight maps with like X marks the spot basically, and then there's other ones that are like more like clues. I actually prefer these. So there's voyages where you like go after like these pirate like these skeleton pirate captains, and those are like kind of like little mini boss fights. And they're fun. They're fun. And then the other one that the one I really enjoy is like you get a piece of paper that kind of have like these riddles and these clues. Okay. Those are the ones that I enjoy because you actually kind of like gotta really like look around more, and it's just like find the like a set of stone, the anchor, like, and it's just like, you know, you gotta like do like the like you sit there, you find it, you gotta get the compass out and you hold it up and you're like do like 10 paces northeast or some shit. And yeah. Again, it's just just going around and actually doing the pirate shit is hilarious to me.
Is it? It's basically just that rinse and repeat.
Yeah, it's fine with it. And the thing is, like, if you're doing it with friends, it's entertaining. It's because it's like you're just being stupid with it.
Oh, you're lucky you ain't playing with me.
Oh yeah, I imagine you being dumb as shit.
Oh my god, you wouldn't be able to stop me.
Honestly, here's the thing. I would love to actually play with you because I feel like your dumbass would be doing the sea shanties that I need.
You wouldn't be able to stop the sea shanties.
I'd be fine with that. I'd be sitting there playing the fucking. They give you like these instruments,
the accordions and shit like that.
Yeah, there's the accordion and there's some other bullshit. But overall, like the game is, I think, a solid experience for like. Don't play that shit alone. You're not going to enjoy it. If there's people that do enjoy it solo, I'm not one of them. But like playing with a group of friends, it is actually a pretty solid experience. And I know they're going to end up adding more to it, and I'm kind of curious to see where the game ends up. Honestly,
can you play on PC? Can you play with Xbox players?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tyler's on Xbox.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm on the Xbox app on PC. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there is the cross-platform, and it works pretty well for the most part, honestly.
So let me ask you this: is there like RPG elements? Like, are there skills and levels and shit?
No, it's basically everything that you need is given to you in the game.
Interesting.
Everything. So it's like basically every equipment item that you're gonna need is given to you, like the compass, the baler, the bucket, basically. That's actually, like, you gotta sit there and, like, bail the water out. Like, if your ship's damaged, you gotta repair the ship and shit. And I need to shout out the one, this is the shit that was, like, one of the first times I was playing. And we were fucking with a smaller ship. It was, they're called a sloop or whatever. They're faster, and it's like, you can sail that shit with one man. It's like, those crews is a max of 2, but this one was a solo guy. We legit, we got on his ship, killed him, and cleaned out everything that he had. We took all his booty.
Sorry.
I know. I wanted to say that because I knew it would get you. Now, we legitimately stole all of it. Like, everything. We stole all his chickens, because you can sell chickens for money. One of the many things. You can sell pigs as well.
Let me ask you this. Did they leave in the whole thing where you eat the banana without peeling it first?
Yes.
That's
no, wait.
Beautiful.
Is it? I think you straight up just bite into it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's still a thing.
That was the whole thing. I actually have a shirt that makes fun of that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, we legitimately stole everything from this guy, right?
Uh-huh.
Everything. And then we sunk his ship.
God bless.
I was the one that sunk his ship because there was a gunpowder barrel. I basically shot it and we fucking dipped out. And it was good. And,
I do want to play
that wasn't the end of him. That motherfucker followed us around.
Oh shit.
We were fighting and killing his ass for so long. It was hilarious. And then we finally forgot about him. We were doing a stronghold, a skull fort. And those are like kind of like you fight these like wave-based skeletons, and that's where you get some real good shit if you beat a skull fort.
Okay.
Here's the deal: that motherfucker attacked right as we finished, and we were looting shit. So here's the deal: he started to sink our ship. So I'm trying to keep the ship afloat. I'm trying to sit there and keep the ship afloat. This motherfucker stole the most expensive shit. He stole the stronghold skull that's worth like 2,000 plus gold.
Okay.
And it was just like, it hurt. It hurt, man. And that motherfucker, like, he basically followed us around for like the entire time that we were playing. Like, he was like an annoying little gnat,
you basically created like a recurring villain of your little story.
Yeah, and it was good. It was good shit. Like, I was like, that's the type of shit that I respect from that game. Is like, if you can sit there and be a complete asshole and just PvP that shit.
Yeah, I do want to play it.
I think that's the point. Is like that game is whatever you want it to be. You want to play that shit PvP. You want to be an asshole. You want to jump onto people's ships and steal shit from them. That's part of the game. Do it.
I'm looking forward to seeing what that game becomes. I'm looking forward to seeing them. That's
honestly where I'm at. Like I'm honest.
Yeah.
I'm happy I'm playing it right now, but I do want to see like what they end up doing with like updates to it, like
right.
adding like more content and shit like that. And I don't feel bad spending the money on it. I'm having a lot of fun on it. You know, I'm playing with Tyler a little more than I have been. So it's been a fun time.
I'll tell you what I'm probably gonna do. Honestly, like at some point this year, I'm probably just gonna say fuck it. Probably after E3, I'll see what's going on after E3, and I'll probably just buy an Xbox One X and just say fuck it and just have it. You know, because I know I'm gonna want to play Halo.
That's the thing. Like, if anything, if they do the cross-platform shit with anything, I'll probably just be able to just play on my new computer.
Yeah, and at that point, I'll probably, I'll probably just buy that stupid Xbox Game Pass or whatever.
I almost did it.
Can you still use it on PC?
You can.
Then why don't you?
I don't know. I almost did it.
It's what, like $10 a month?
Yeah, it's not bad. I did think about it.
Yeah, that's what you should have done. Yeah, $10 a month, and you get access to all of their first-party games. I mean, like current and upcoming games. So that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so I think I'm probably gonna wind up.
They gotta be
buying
losing money on that shit.
I don't know, because like, I mean, they might be, but I don't know, man. Like, if enough people do it, it's like Circle K with the 79-cent Polar Pops. You would think they're losing money on that shit. They're not, because I'm selling hundreds and hundreds a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if something's cheap enough and enough people buy it, then you got to think about it too. Like, we're talking about Microsoft published games, so they're not having to pay anybody to put that shit on any kind of storefront. It's on their own storefront.
Very true. Yeah.
Their own publishing arm, their own development costs. They're getting 100% of the profit. There is no middleman at that point, you know. So I think that's what I'm probably going to end up doing at some point this year. I'm going to buy an Xbox and get back into the Xbox fold. And I'm really hoping that E3 comes around. I'm hoping Microsoft knocks my socks off and just really, you know.
They won't.
I want them to. I want them to give me a reason to want an Xbox One. And you know, Sea of Thieves is probably one of the things I'll play. Get the Xbox Game Pass.
Dude, it would be fun to. It would actually be fun to do that with you. Like, me and you jump on like a sloop.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be actually pretty fun.
Yeah, because I want to play Crackdown 3 when it comes out one day. You know.
Man, I should just cancel that game. It's been too long now.
That's why they don't cancel. It's been too long. Anyway, you got anything else you want to say before we wrap it up?
I think that's about it. It's a pretty short, winged episode.
Yeah, fuck it. You guys have been listening to Nerd Bourbon. If you had a good time listening to Todd tell us about how he took somebody's booty, why don't you go ahead and throw us a follow or a sub on whatever service you're listening to us on. And if there's a service we aren't currently on that you want us on, let us know so we can make that happen. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/nerdbourbon. We're at Nerd Bourbon on Twitter and on Twitch. And beyond that, the best and only way for us to grow is if you tell your friends about us. Thank you guys so much for listening. Get fucking dunked on. Bye.
Take ass.